Welcome to a new video. It's Tierlist time again. So yeah, let's not waste any time. Frieren S tier, best support unit in the game. Virtual Sniper, best progressive unit, still in the game. Toji, yeah, not really good anymore. Way better options, also unavailable. Sid, unavailable, but still decent damage, but gets outclassed by a lot of other characters. Broly, still pretty decent, but yeah, still pretty decent, I say. Sabo, still the best progressive, really high boss killer damage dealer, if you want to give him some creative name. Tengen, pretty good burn team leader, basically. Demon Lord, extremely good for a lot of stuff. Infinite, story, raid. Same with Aizen. I would even say better than Frieren at this point. He also has the slow and also buffs damage, so maybe he's a little bit better now than Frieren, maybe. Almighty still needs a buff in my opinion. Low S tier. His buff is okay. It's not 100% uptime, so could be better. Also no high damage, so yeah. Then we have the freeze units. They are on themselves, they're not that good. But yeah, Yabo makes them pretty good. Still better than Toji in my opinion, way better. Then we have Fubuki, good slow unit, but there's better options. Then we have Janemba, pretty decent damage dealer still, together with Mira. Then we have Gohan, he's not evolved, he's trash. If you want to say it like that, they're like all trash without an evolution. The drink has some shield breaker capabilities, but besides that, nothing. Yeah, I don't know what they did with Ucell. It is tragic. Super Buhan, okay, all of these three, okay. He's like Kid Buu, good progressive. Super Buu tanks can be used in some stages. Buhan was a big bong stick, but now he's just a bong stick. Teen Gohan, get out of here. I won't. Yeah, I will always remember the painful grind for you and how useless you are. Go Bangs is okay, a worse version of Super Buu tanks. Gogeta is still with Vegito low S tier in my opinion. Still above Broly. I don't know. I feel Broly, yeah, is not that good. Like it's a cool gimmick, but yeah, it just got power creep if you want to say it like that. Yeah. Then we have Goku the Third, is a okay burn unit, way better options in the game. Nezuko, yeah, I don't know. They wanted to make a new bleed unit and they failed at it. So yeah. Akaza is amazing for progressive. With Monarch, he would be S tier, but we know we ain't making a Monarch only tier list, so he's A tier. He's still really good for progressive, especially for new players. Ducky is okay. Yeah. Gyu is a decent slow unit. In my opinion, still worse than other slow units, because it just costs so much to just be a supporter. Gitaro, the poison effect is okay, nothing worthwhile. Maybe we get a secret that's like doing something with poison, who knows. Then we have Tanjiro. He's a really good damage dealer, even with no Monarch for new players, so yeah, maybe here. Rengoku, that's evolved, yeah. Rengoku evolved is, I would still say high S tier. He's not bad, but yeah, the power creep still keeps coming, so yeah. Zenitsu, you were good for like 2 days. You were good for 2 days, and then we got Yoruichi, which just literally replaced you. So yeah, Yoruichi is insane for shield breaking, and yeah, in my opinion, Paralyze is just a bit too strong compared to like other stuns. So Captain Yamato is a really good new player unit for completing raids. Like, he is insanely good. If you're new to the game, get Yamamoto. Orihime, money units are S tier. Then we have Sunny. Yoruichi is an insanely good Bleach event unit, and you are a horrible Bleach event unit. You have some damage, but it's just not worth the grind, to be honest. Then we have Ichigo Awaken. To be honest, he's kinda compared to his, he's kind of like his line AoE is really thin, he costs way too much to place down. And then we have his big brother, which is actually pretty good. Especially double trades gives him some real high potential. So yeah, I mean, he's not going to be a monster for progressive, but he has some use, especially on the Boo raid. Then we have Kaneki, yeah, ground only. I just say ground only, no hybrid. Urio, without Monarch, he's good. With he's like a Kaza. Without Monarch, they are good. With Monarch, they are S tier. Yeah. Neko or P2. P2 is, she's not bad. She's like on the same level as Boo tanks, I'd say. Yeah. Then we have Court Magician. He's also nice, but nothing's. Yeah, I would put you here. Like you're easy to get. It's like on the same level as these two. So eh. Then we have Killua. Killua is, in my opinion, S tier. I may be covering him in a new video. They changed him a little bit. Yeah, but he is not. You need now way too much money to make him work. For Infinite, he's still gonna be insanely good. For progressive, he's okay. He's decent. He's cheap. You can use him. Other than Gone Evolution, like why would you use that if you have for double the price a way better unit? Like he's just a big bong stick. But yeah, maybe here to put him in justice, but he has nothing that makes him, yeah, worth thinking about using him. Yeah, then we have Netero. In my opinion, I don't know what they did. Without unique, 500k DPS. With unique, 1 million DPS. Plus a nuke that does like 40 million with Monarch, 20 million without. Yeah. You can afford him in 15 waves. He's just a monster. For Infinite, he has some use. For story, and raids, he's just a monster. Yeah, I said she's the best progressive unit. That was no, Netero takes that place. She's really good, but Netero just takes that place. Meruem, after all his nerfs, he was like the best Bloodlust unit. And he was the best burn unit. He was everything the best in, especially for Infinite. Yeah, but they made him absolutely useless in story, in my opinion. He is, yeah, I would say here now. He's still pretty good, don't get me wrong. But you see his price. For Infinite, he's pretty cool. But also in Infinite, he got now power creep by someone else. Which you will take a look in a second. Game Master, he was a good burn unit now. He's just an awful grind. All the SAO unit Evos are grindy for no reason because they're also all useless now. Then we have Frieza. Frieza is still pretty good, but not worth grinding him. Not worth grinding him. There's just better options from the banner now. Ghetto, also awful grind, and his damage isn't amazing anymore. Gojo is, even with Monarch, he's not really good anymore. Or what do I say? He's still good, but yeah. Power creep comes to all of the units at one point, except Frieren, because her passive is just timeless. Same with Muzan probably, and same with Aizen. Yeah. Jotaro, yeah, I said stun is not good anymore really, and I keep that because if Toji gets a buff, stun maybe gets a comeback, but you don't need 2.5 second stuns. You just don't need it. Madara, yeah, test of time. Then we have Sukuna. Sukuna has a mini nuke, but yeah, test of time. They buffed Ulquiorra with the Bleach update. They didn't buff Frieza for some reason with the Dragon Ball update, but yeah. Ulquiorra is a good unit now. decent, or not a good unit, a decent unit. Yeah, but it's a grind that you can skip by just getting a banner unit that is better. Yeah, Kaneki, yeah, you're not even a good shield break anymore. Shanks, yeah, no. Jotaro even better than him. Yuta is still a decent starter unit. Better options now. Yeah, SAO unit, useless. Mira, she's still here with Janemba. She's chilling there. Dracula is not bad. He's decent, but better bleed options. Nightmare is also slowly getting... yeah. He's maybe decent for some macros, but he's unobtainable. So, yeah. He's also getting power creep, if you want to call it like that. Ocarun is Vegito, but more expensive, so yeah. Yeah, maybe I want to give him some justice. He's still decent if you still use him. Then we have Kokushibo. We don't talk about him. Mikasa is, yeah, they're unobtainable, not worth to think about. Zeke is, I wouldn't say the best slow unit, because there's no, I think, in my opinion, a better option than him. But he is still a really, really good slow unit, but he's unobtainable, so yeah. Aaron, he wants to be an infinite mode unit, but he is basically, he feels like weaker than P2. Yeah, I don't know. He is, yeah, no. P2 is just better, in my opinion. Yeah, the rumbling, the ability he has is kind of weak compared to frequent summoner. Hellborn is a decent starter unit, but that's it. Yeah. You're just awful. You're just awful compared to Hellborn, in my opinion. Yeah. Kaiju wants to be an infinite monster, but he is a useless monster. Like, in Infinite, he's kinda cool, but that's it. Yeah, that's basically it. He's better than Aaron, in my opinion, but that's it. Yeah. You are a stun unit. You try to be a good stun unit, but yeah, you're better than Jotaro, but stuns now with this high, like if a unit stuns an enemy, the enemy gets stun immune for X amount of time, and that's where paralyzes is just better, in my opinion. Money unit. And then we have, in my opinion, still the better shield breaker than Killua. He's unobtainable, so maybe Killua is better in this way, but he's grindy. Oops. But yeah, in my opinion, Reaper Child still is the best shield breaker. We need a new Reaper Child, and that is my, yeah, literally add any, like, just add a legendary to the banner that has the exact same stats as him, just a different enemy unit, and maybe make him 950, so he's better than Reaper Child. Literally, that is the way they need to do it, because we need another Reaper Child, especially with all these shields. So yeah. Janemba, stop with the jokes. Same with Vegeta. Money unit, up here. In my opinion, better than Lawlight. Urihime is, yeah, I would say she's the best of them. Atomic Warrior, the new units. Yeah. You're not good. You're okay. You're not good. Bean. He is, in my opinion, the new best slow unit, and he does also some okay damage. And yeah, fight me. Fight me if you think I'm wrong. I say he's the best slow unit. Then we have Bongstick. You are everything but not a Bongstick. Even with Monarch, you have maybe some funny damage. I mean, he's cheap, but that's it. Yeah. You don't deserve the name Bongstick. Tatsumaki. On herself, she's okay. With Yabo, she's now the best freeze unit, so I would say she deserves A tier. Yeah, I would put her actually here. Yeah. She has some decent capabilities even without Yato if you're looking for a stun unit. Yeah, as I said, stun units didn't pass the test of time because Frostbite also stuns. Not as long as stun, but it does way more damage. It also has like insane damage possibility. Boru's first Evo. He is... Actually, I would put him to Kaiju here a little bit. Yeah, actually. He has, like, this Evo has no use in story at all. Literally just for infinite. Or, yeah, no reason at all to use him. I don't know why they made him a 2 evolution thingy. Because this version has literally no use in the game. He costs the exact same and does way more damage. And is full AoE hybrid multi-hit. I have him Monarch now. And without Monarch, he is okay, like A tier. He's really cool. He's instantly good for infinite, but he's only like usable for progressive if you have Monarch on him, in my opinion. Or maybe some raids he can be like early, or let's say like wave 6 power spike, but that's it. He is kind of like Ichigo here, so I would put him like, yeah, Almighty is... I would even put him to Broly, to be honest. I just think Almighty is done dirty. Like, the grind is insane for a casual, especially. Please buff him. He doesn't need damage. He just needs a 24/7 buff that's working, and he needs to buff himself. That would be the perfect Almighty, in my opinion. That's all he needs. Then we have Saitama. I'm not putting him S tier on top. I know, he has the highest damage potential in the game. But he on himself is here with the others. He is decent. He has a bong stick. You can use him in story, but not the best option. Because you need Genos. You need Genos for Saitama to shine. And Genos is not bad, but his passive literally just benefits Saitama. It is cool to have a 6 times damage every 10 attacks, but depending on the upgrade, that's an expensive. That can be expensive. And for Infinite, I don't see a real use for him. You might want to combine him with Tengen. Maybe. Could be good, but his attack speed is also so slow, so it's not really good with Tengen. Yeah, he just missed the mark somehow. With Saitama, he's... Yeah, I would put him here, to be honest. Like, him on himself, he is okay. He's decent. He's just... You could just invest into another unit and have a constant damage. Yeah, that's my opinion. I have him Monarch. I know his capabilities. He does like 7 million on the last upgrade with the Empowered attack. But that is barely 1 million DPS, and I can just max a Netero with Monarch, and he has a 24/7 1 million DPS. And a nuke, which does 10 times damage, and not only 6 times. Yeah, maybe for him to be really useful, they maybe need to like buff his passive. Yeah, that is my opinion. Maybe they need to buff his passive a little bit, so he does like also 10 times every 10 attacks. Would do him justice and be like reasonable for the money you have to invest into him. Even if you place him down, the 6 times is okay, but you can just place something down for 2k and you have the same damage but 24/7. So yeah. But yeah, that is the tier list. Let me know if you disagree. Let me know if you agree. Yeah, leave a comment overall. And thank you for watching. See you next video. Bye.